Okay, my name is Dr. Jav, as you all know, and thank you everyone for being on this call. So today I want to cover something very, very important, and that is one of my favorite topics, and it's the topic of goals. So obviously we're in the new year. I was hoping to do this presentation last week, but I've been very, very busy and didn't get a chance, and henceforth I'm covering it today. So the topic of today's mentorship is actually goals, not resolutions, because this is so, so important. Now, obviously everything, in fact, 95% of the world population come January, they'll set their New Year's resolutions, and in the second week of January, they'll be over and done with. Now, if any of you go to the gym, you'll know that this time of the year, we have many, many people in the gym, and 2 weeks into the new year, they'll leave the gym. So New Year's resolutions do not work. Goals work, not resolutions. So that's very, very important to know. Now, if you fail to plan, you actually plan to fail. So every single thing that you do in life should have a goal behind it. If you're in a ship without direction, you'll go around in circles and you will get lost. During this presentation, I'll cover the 8 topics I've shown you here, and I'm going to try and keep this presentation down to around 30 minutes. So I'll cover your why, your story, I'll cover product goals, people goals, income goals, events goals, daily habits, and also obviously you need to take action. Having a habit or a goal without action is useless. So if I start off with your why, I want you all to sit back and try and think why you are doing this business. Now, previously, I have created a video which covers your why. However, if you haven't seen that video, I'm just going to briefly go over and summarize the importance of having a why. It's your why that will drive you forward. It's your why that will ensure that you succeed. Because in this business, whether you're doing the trading side or building the business or doing both, there's ups and downs. There are many, many ups and many, many downs as well. It's the people that go through the downs that actually succeed. Life is a big sine wave. There's many ups, many troughs, many peaks. You need to ensure that you are at a peak more than a trough, and it's your why that will ensure that you will get there. So when it comes to trading, obviously there are times when you may make a loss and you might think, this doesn't work, I've had enough, I'm going to move on. However, just bear in mind that the 5% of people that continue even through the troughs are the ones that succeed. It's the 5% of people that continue through the troughs that make the 6 and 7 figures and more a year. So when you have a why in place, it ensures that you will succeed. When it comes to thinking about your why should not just be, I want to make £1 million this year because I want to buy a new house. That's not deep enough. You need to think deeply and emotionally and ensure that you understand exactly why you are in this business. Why are you doing this business and why do you want to succeed? What are you hoping to achieve? Now, that's very, very important. And once you have direction, you will ensure that you get there. Once you have a why, your why will drive you forward. Now, again, when you are creating your why, it should not be about you. In this business, the more people you help, the more help you will get. The more people you help, the higher chance you will have of completing your goals. This business is a people's business, and you need to look at it from a different perspective. Don't always think about yourself. Just think, how can you help other people? How can you help them achieve their income goals? And automatically, as a result of that, your goals will also be achieved. Now, your goals should help you to grow. So just bear that in mind. And again, your goals should not just be monetary goals. When it comes to your why, I'll give you a few examples of people that in this business and what their whys are. We have many, many university students, and some of their whys tend to be based around covering their fees, because obviously university is now very, very expensive, and we actually have many students who are now covering their fees from Forex and from the affiliate income. So a good why for a student would be to cover their fees. We have many, many people who have family in other countries, and their why is to support their family in other countries and also to support their local family as well. And that's a very, very powerful why too. So again, to summarize, ensure that you have your why and you know exactly what your why is. In my particular case, I've actually written my why down in one of my many diaries to ensure that I look at it every day. Because like I said before, business is full of ups and downs, and you do not want the downs to destroy your dreams. And when you have a why in place, you will ensure that that doesn't happen. In this business, we are speaking to a lot of people. Obviously, if you are prospecting and building your business, a good way to speak to other people is through your story. Every single person on this call should have their story. And my question to you is, do you have a story? Why did you start this business? And again, this is a little bit related to your why as well. In my particular case, the reason I started this business, or the reason I started business full stop, was because I was dissatisfied with the job market. Now, job stands for just on broke. It doesn't matter what job you have. Generally, unless you're the CEO of a company or the president of a company, you'll find that you'll have more month at the end of the money, regardless of your job, because you are just on broke. And one of the reasons that I started business was because I was not happy working 40 to 60 hours a week as a consultant in the city. Although I was earning a very, very good income, I was still finding myself a slave to the system, and that's not what I wanted to do. So one of my reasons for doing this was to become financially free, and it has allowed me to do that. Now, whatever your story is, make it powerful and compelling. And the reason to have a story is because when someone asks you, why did you join this business? If you have a story in mind, it will come out automatically and it will help the process. The more engaging you are with the prospect, the more likely they are to convert and become a client. Now, again, this business is about other people and ensuring that they hit their whys, ensuring that they achieve their goals. And your role is to help other people achieve their goals. And by doing that, you'll be able to ensure that you also complete your goals too. Now, when you record your story, my recommendation is to share it everywhere. Today we have social media, and you can share your story through social media, through images, through video, and you can share that with prospects. And by doing that, it's more likely that your prospect will become a customer and a client. Now, one of your goals in this business should be a product goal. Now, in our particular case, our product is trading. So you need to become an ambassador of the product, and you need to learn how to trade. Obviously, with trading, you cannot learn to trade in 2 days. You cannot learn to trade in 2 months. It takes a little bit longer. If you study persistently and consistently every single day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. When I started trading, I only spent 10 minutes a day trading. So one of my goals was to spend at least 10 minutes a day. And that was much more powerful than spending 1 hour a week or 1 hour or 2 hours a month. When you're consistent and persistent and learn in bite-sized chunks, you are more likely to succeed. So like I said again, even if you're spending just 10 minutes a day learning how to trade, you will become an ambassador of your product. When you learn to trade, when you know the products, you'll be able to present it to other people much easier. One thing you need to do is use the product publicly. And that means, again, talk about it on social media. And by doing so every single day, even if it's just a sentence or a small paragraph, many of us spend a lot of hours on social media just going through other people's profiles and looking at what they are doing. Just imagine if you just spent 10 minutes a day building your business through social media, how powerful it would be. I've been doing this for years, building my business through various social media channels. And as a result of that, I get a lot of clients from social media. So again, use social media and use it to your benefit. One other thing a lot of people ask me is, I've only just started trading. I don't have any results yet. Again, I had a similar problem when I started. And what I did was I used my mentor's results. So in your particular case, if you do not have examples of any trades, I have many, many documented examples on my YouTube channel, and I'm more than happy for you to share them. Now, again, when you look at your product, you need to decide when it comes to trading, how much do you want to make? For example, one goal could be, I am so happy and grateful now that I am making £1,000 a day consistently from my trading. When I started trading, my goal was, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm making £10 a day consistently from trading. Because what you'll find is that when you're making £10 a day, or when you're making £1 a day, it's just as easy to make £100 a day or £1,000 a day. You just need to get into the mentality of having a consistent goal that you can move towards. So again, if you haven't made any money from trading, obviously there's a lot of beginners on this webinar today. If you haven't made any money yet, it's not a problem. Set yourself a simple goal like, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm making £1 a day consistently from my trading. When you smash that goal, you can change that to £10, £100, and so on. But you need a goal. You need a trading goal, because without a trading goal, you will not have direction. Without direction, you will go around in circles and you won't achieve anything. So by the end of this presentation, or once I finish this presentation, please ensure that you've written down your trading goal. We also have a people goal. In this business, it's a business of people. We have two streams of income. One income is the trading income. Whether that trading income comes from Forex, from cryptocurrency, from commodities or indices, it does not matter. We all have a trading income, and we also have income from the affiliate side, the people side. Now, if you've ever studied the business of affiliate marketing and also that of trading, what you'll notice is that it's easier and quicker to make a much higher profit or income from the people side, because when you're helping other people, the benefit of that is that you're helping yourself as well, and you'll find that it's easier to do that. On the trading side, it takes a little bit longer to learn the skill set. However, once you've learned the skill set, it's plain sailing. You can then teach that skill set to other people. So my recommendation to every single person on this call is to do the trading, the product, and also do the building as well. Now, the building will not just help you in this business, it will help you in any other business that you ever have, because it's the same process. In every single business, you need clients. In every single business, regardless of what type of business it is, you will face rejection. And I face rejection every single day. I speak to over 20 people every single day, and 90% of them will say no to me first time round. So you need to get through the rejection to achieve success. Success is not free. Success requires sacrifice, whether that's sacrifice through hours or time or money. Regardless, you need to build yourself a thick skin and just keep going. Now, when you take on people, I don't really like the word recruit, but I'll use it. When you recruit others to your team, your role, or one of your roles, is to ensure that they develop themselves and also grow as a person. Henceforth, their business will also grow. Now, in my case, I like to develop leaders, and I will always only work with people that are willing. And whenever someone comes into my team, for the first couple of weeks, I'll speak to them and see if they take on board my advice. I've been in business now for over 20 years. This is my third decade of business. I've seen everything when it comes to business. And like I said before, I faced a lot of rejections. I know how to ensure that I continue pushing forward when things are going wrong, and I can mentor people on that basis. However, when I'm mentoring people, if I feel that they're not listening to me or they're doing something totally different, I will move away from that mentorship relationship, because you can only help people that help themselves. So when you are building your own teams, just bear that in mind. And whether you've got 3 people or 3,000 people in your team, there will be certain people in that team who will just listen to you and then do something totally opposite to what you've recommended. And what you'll find is that those people will not succeed in this business, or will take longer to succeed. So always work with people that are willing to help themselves. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force a horse to drink that water. Same applies here. You can lead a person to success. However, even if you give them the blueprint, there's nothing in you to force them to actually go through that blueprint and do exactly what you've told them. Now, again, like I said before, it's a people business. Focus on other people, focus on their goals, and you'll find that your own goals will come to fruition. A typical goal when it comes to people is the one I've listed below. I am so happy and grateful now that I have 3 chairman 10s and above in my organization by December 31st, 2020. If you have not written a similar goal yourself, your homework today is to write that goal, because it's only when you have goals, I keep saying this over and over again, it's only when you have goals that you will actually achieve those goals. If you're driving in a car and you don't know the destination, you will not get to that destination. Now, interestingly, when people go off on a drive, they put a destination into their satellite navigations and they end up at that destination, after a couple of hours, depending on how far it is. When it comes to their life destination, they don't have a goal and no direction. So again, every single person on this call needs to write your people goal today. Ensure you know exactly what it is. And then once you have that goal, paste it everywhere in your life so you see it every day. It's only then that you will actually achieve that goal. One very other important goal is to have an income goal. So what do you want to earn this year? Think to yourself, do you want to make £100,000 or £1 million a year? What is it actually that you want to achieve? Once you've decided on what your income goal is, my recommendation is to double it. So if you want to earn £100,000 this year, double it to £200,000. And then again, write that goal down. For example, at the bottom, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm making at least $25,000 a month by December 31st, 2020. So whatever your goal is, write it down. But prior to that, double it, because most people tend to be very, very modest when it comes to setting an income goal. So please double it and then write it down. And just bear in mind that when you write your goal down, it's one further step to success and achieving that goal. And also just bear in mind that once you set these goals, you will need to develop yourself, and personal development is very, very important. In my case, I tend to read less now when it comes to development. However, I spend a lot of time listening to personal development audios and also watching personal development video. So every single day I am growing as a person, because what you'll notice is that if your earnings today are, say, £1,000 a month from this business, to achieve £10,000 a month, you need to be a different person. Otherwise, you would already be achieving that amount in this business. If you're not achieving £10,000 a month, as an example today, and you would like to, you need to do something different. And a lot of that will come from personal development and ensuring that you've set your goals to hit those goals this year. I also always recommend an events goal in this business. And the reason for that is that events are so important. And I keep drumming this in every single week. Whenever I speak, the reason I talk about events is because events make champions. Events equate to money. If you want to earn an income, a good income in this business, you cannot miss an event, especially a large event like a global event. If you have not booked onto the London event, this is a good time for me to speak about that. Make sure today that you've booked onto the London event. We've got 7,000 traders coming to London in February 2020. It's only under 2 months away now. 7,000 traders coming to that event. A lot of them are 6 and 7 figure earners. We will also have 8 figure earners there as well, and potentially 9 figure earners as well. So we've got the cream of the crop. And whether you know this or not, your income is an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. At this event, you can rub shoulders with multi-millionaires in this same business, and you can relate to those people and learn from them and understand how they did it. And on the back of that, you can also achieve an amazing income. So surround yourself with amazing people. Go to events. Never miss an event. Every single person on this call, I'm just looking at your names. Every single person on this call is capable of bringing 10 guests to that London event. The London event is less than 2 months away. Most people on this call have booked their ticket. If you haven't booked your ticket, please do so today. And your next aim, if there's only one thing you do in this business until the end of February, it needs to be to encourage 10 other people to come with you, because I can guarantee you to a 99.9% accuracy, if you get to that event with 10 people, your income will multiply at the end of that event. And I'll go into that in more detail on another call, how that happens. But basically, I've seen it over and over again. In this business, events make champions. Events equate to money. Do not ever attend an event on your own. Bring people with you, and on the back of that, your success will be relative to the number of people you bring to the event. Because what happens at these events is that we don't teach you just trading, we also play on your mindset as well. And when you're in a positive state of mind, your goals will be much easier achieved. Negative people don't achieve goals, positive people do, and these events can help you there. I am so happy and grateful now that I am bringing 50 people with me to the London 2020 event. In your particular case, please amend that to what you're looking for. And again, as a minimum, it should be 10 people. So again, write this down and look at it every single day. Now, having goals just by themselves will not ensure you hit those goals. What you need to do is also establish good habits. And understandably, we are creatures of habit. We tend to do the same things in a certain way over and over and over and over again. So today, after this presentation, please sit down and try and understand what your habits are. Your habits got you to where you are today. To excel in this business, you need to change your habits. That's very, very important. And that's why I'm telling you this. To hit the next level in this business, you need to do something different. One of those things that you can do is surround yourself with excellence. Don't waste your time with negative people. There are many, many people in my team, unfortunately, who are still negative. And that's probably why I don't spend much time with you. If you are a positive person, you'll notice that I'm spending more time with you. And the reason for that is that positivity ensures success. The more positive you are, even if you're going through a bad time. I mean, I go through bad times all the time. However, I do not show that to my team because I do not want to demotivate anyone. Always stay positive, never miss an event. That's another daily habit. You need to just get into your head. Do not ever miss an event, because you will learn things at events. Even if it's just one thing that you learn at an event that you can take away with you, that one thing could change your life. Another daily habit would be to learn how to use the product. Become an ambassador of the product. Learn how to trade. Whether that takes you 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 3 years does not make a difference. You're in this business to learn how to trade, not just to use the signals. Take your time, take some time out. Even if you've got exams, you can still find 10 minutes a day just to watch one video or a couple of videos, and slowly but surely, persistently and consistently, you will become a good trader. We've got people in this business who work 40 to 60 hours a week, yet they are finding time to trade because they are able to apply just 10 minutes a day to this habit. Now, just bear in mind, the learning is in the doing. So always have a do it now habit. Do not procrastinate ever. Many people have a bad habit of procrastinating. They decide to do something but don't do it. So a good habit to adopt this year would be to get rid of procrastination in your life. If you think about doing something, do it straight away if you've got the time. Try not to create all these major to-do lists, because those things never happen. If something is important to you and you know that it will help you succeed, do it straight away. And that's why a good habit would be to get rid of procrastination. Again, like I stated before, goals by themselves will not help you succeed. You need to take daily action. This daily action needs to be persistent and consistent. Just like I said before about learning the product, even if you're spending 10 minutes a day, it's better to do that than to spend 2 hours every 2 weeks. 10 minutes a day or even 5 minutes a day is better than an hour every other week. What you need to do is use the product daily. Even if you're just taking the signals, do it daily. Show at least one person the product daily. Whether that's on social media or in face-to-face does not make a difference. The good thing is that we have social media now, and that's made that so much easier. Show at least one person the product every single day and invite at least one person to a webinar daily. I've made these numbers really, really easy. Even if you show 100 people the product in one particular day, as long as you show one person a day, it's a goal that's easily achievable. And if you can do that consistently and persistently, you will absolutely smash this business. Invite at least one person to a live event daily and present the business to at least one person daily. If you can't physically present the business because you're very, very busy, you can use a recording if you have one. Otherwise, you can send them to a webinar that we do almost daily. And again, if you want to smash your goals, you need to develop yourself as a person. Personal development is key to your success. Read, listen, watch to things every single day. Even if you're working in a job, what you'll find is that by becoming a better person through personal development, you will do better in your job and definitely better in this business. And you need to focus for a minimum of 12 months. You will not become a millionaire after 2 days. It takes longer than that. So please ensure that you focus for at least 12 months and always work with a willing only, because that is something that will help you absolutely smash your goals over and over again. I think that is it. No, it's not my last slide. Okay. Very, very important. Don't ever give up. And like I said before, I feel that life is a sine wave. There are ups and downs in every single person's life. Do not ever give up. I've been in business a long time, and what I've noticed is that the people that are making the millions, people that are hugely successful, were those people that didn't give up. Everybody else fell by the wayside and gave up. The people that didn't give up are making the big bucks and ensuring that their goals are smashed, and also that their whys are approved and actually happen. Just bear in mind that after every winter comes spring. You will have downtime. You will have a lot of downtime in this business. However, after every winter comes spring, there's always something better around the corner. So keep going. If your prospects are being negative towards you, ignore them and move forward. Develop a thick skin, because in business you will need a thick skin. Never define your don't ever allow prospects to define your opportunity. You need to ensure that you make your prospects into clients and customers. And if you feel that they're being too negative, move on, because there are many more prospects down the line. And do not let the past determine your future. If you have not been successful in business in the past, it does not matter. In this business, you're getting mentorship. You're being trained and taught how to succeed, and please make the most of that, because that will ensure that you succeed. And finally, you need to become your goal. So ensure that you do the activities behind achieving your goals. Ask yourself, what knowledge do you need to acquire, and ensure that you take action every single day. Like I mentioned on the prior slides, take action every single day to ensure that you not just hit your goals, but absolutely smash your goals. Some daily habits that you could adopt potentially is waking up earlier, perhaps dressing smart. These are all activities of well-developed and successful people. And be consistent and persistent every single time, and do not ever give up. This business has produced so many millionaires, six-figure earners, seven-figure earners, that you couldn't actually comprehend. It's an amazing opportunity. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Make the most of the product. Ensure you do something every single day towards your goal, and you will hit those goals. Never miss an event. Ensure you come to the major events with a minimum of 10 people, and you'll find that your why, whatever your why is basically being achieved, and you're going and moving towards success. So make 2020 your best year ever. We're still in the first week of 2020, and again, I wanted to keep the presentation short. We're down to 30 minutes now. Thank you for being on this call, and definitely I wish you an amazing 2020. And please write your goals down today. I actually write my goals down every single day, because a goal that's on top of your mind is a goal achieved. If you just write your goal down once, you will forget it. Write your goals down every single day. Write the goals down that I've been through on this presentation, and you will achieve those goals. I'm here to support you, not just myself. We have a whole team behind us. Do not become negative. Try and stay positive, in a positive state of mind, and you'll find that you'll absolutely smash your goals. Make 2020 your best year ever. My name is Dr. Jav. I hope you've learned something on this presentation. And again, thank you for being on this call, and let's smash your goals together. Thank you.